Hello, sweetheart.
Hello.
It's December 20th,
Yeah.
and I am getting an update on where we are with everything here in the camper.
I'm trying not to make messes, but I've got like 10 of them going all over. Just did, so we got this panel put up last night, and then some spots were a little soft and didn't take, so I'm going back through and gluing some pieces back down so you can see that some of the support's there. This panel here, also the same thing. And then I've got some of the moisture issues that were going around this skylight. I've got glue setting up, so force pushing against that to glue all that back together so we won't have to rip it down and redo it. It was just delaminating a little bit. So that's what all this is. And then I'm coming back in with urethane foam, isocyanate 2-part, and filling in like I was before with some of the floor. And then we're also using that for some of the molds. I pulled one of the molds that we had for some wood sculpted rails. And just did my first pour. The stuff expanded more than I thought it was going to, just because there's so much mass to it. It heats up more and expands quicker.
And I think there's a lot of humidity today.
Yeah, so it behaved a little unexpectedly, and so I'll just scale back my mixture on my next one.
Nice.
But, usually you always have a few test runs, and I just went ahead and did my.
It's looking good. Isn't it nice to have walls again?
Yeah.
There's something about that feels a lot better.
A lot more construction instead of
destruction. Yes.
Well, this one may not have turned out as good in some places, but it is the first one.
And you did have a lot of chaos go on.
I did.
That happens sometimes. That's why you're having trouble, and also
And this
because
side seems brittle.
Looks pretty good.
It's not terrible. There's a few spots. Maybe that'll.
We're doing some test fits just to see how it's going to look and how it will all be set up. There's different things going on here. I've got this set up as a coffee table right now. Would you mind to take the footstool and the coffee table and set them up as a dining table for me, Corey? Lupa likes it already. I like that. And there you got a nightstand, but with some ingenuity, you have a dining room table. We've only got this set up there right now. This is going to have a few inches cut off so that it goes under the cushion. Not exactly sure that this is exactly the height, but the armrest will come off of that back shelf and come forward. Right now, we've got one of the cushions removed so that Miss Thing can have her spot, but it would be like that one there. And that cushion, flip it over for me, would you, Corey? That cushion is reversible, so you can have both African prints, and you can see that same print on the footstool over there too. We've got options. I like having options. What do you think?
I think it's coming together pretty nice.
We did this today because I needed a pick-me-up, a reminder that we're moving forward, a visual of what it might look like. I'm real pleased with it, I think. What do you think?
I think it's going to be pretty roomy. I'm surprised how everything is fitting so far. I was a little nervous that we weren't going to have enough room, but I think we're making adjustments on the kitchen. I need to see where this wall is going to come so we can have enough room for both the sink and the stove to fit, and still have everything else fit also. But I think we've got some room and some nice options.
And all of it's movable. The top can be taken off and stored. If we want to use the seats outside, we can use those seats outside. We can move them both over to one side. We can, there's just so many different options that we've got. And I think that was our goal, to try to have the illusion of space, but different ways that we can use things. And I think we're headed in the right direction, and I just love my African theming, my safari theming. And I do have my mosquito netting that will go across here. It's pretty exciting.
So the next section is going to be another twin bed that sits right here.
Oh, yes.
Fills in this space. So
That's removable.
Right, so we need to kind of determine where that mosquito netting is going to go from.
Well, the beauty of it is it drapes so well that it can be as far in as we want and still swag out. And then these will have a door in them so you can get underneath the couch. And of course, like I say, they'll be the same size as the couch to hide any structure underneath the couch. What do you think, Lou? You haven't moved since you got up there.
I think you're pretty happy, huh? Yeah.
Love. Okay, so now we've moved on to the bed and how all of that's going to fit to colors. These are the cabinets that are going into the camper, and I'm thinking if I can keep the walls pretty close to that color, it's going to make everything look bigger, because we're going to have a cabinet that goes across here, then up above the windows, above the sink. So you're losing some space, but if it's the same color as the walls, I think that's going to make the whole place a lot larger looking. And I think that those are going to go well, tie in the floor to the warmth of the couch and the furniture. I think it'll also make the furniture more of a focal point, which that's what I'd like it to be, because it's not just utilitarian storage, it's where we will spend our time.